Welcome to the middle of the night live stream. Can't sleep, so we're going to do some nickels. Got a new box of the bank today. I'm going to see if we can't find anything we need for our box. Put this over here. We got our nickel collection box. Brand new thing of nickels. Let's do it. If you're going to join us tonight, be sure to hit that like and subscribe. Don't forget, channel memberships as low as 99 cents a month now. Special discount. Natalie Peeters, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. Kel, I am. What's going on? I can't sleep, so we're going to do some nickels. Just because. Let's go do them anyway. Kathy Keith, welcome. It's a new box of nickels from the bank. Got it earlier today, or yesterday now. Those of you that joined us over at the casino did pretty good on the live stream, did real good after the live stream. Have some videos coming out. Jared, how you doing? Yeah, I cannot sleep tonight. Is it the weather? Is it the change in the weather? Is it the air pressure? What is it that's causing the lack of sleep this evening? We don't know. Cheers. We'll hang out with you here overnight. Here we go. We got a whole thing of nickels over here we're trying to fill up and make rolls. And in doing so, creating collectible stuff. Yeah, the weather, I'm concerned about the family members in the path of it. I know they'll be okay, but still, wish I was there. Out here suffering in the 50 degrees tonight. Had to cancel your trip yesterday to Vegas. Oh my goodness. That's not good. Oh, look at this guy. Look right here. What do we got here? In a roll of nickels. Someone did some work on it. Shaved off the entire back side. Not sure what they're doing with it, but we got one. Nino Johnson, how you doing? Be sure to hit the thumbs up, y'all, if you're joining us. There's a 2025. They're starting to be found. 2010. Part of the coins that we like to keep. 2024, 2025, 2008, 9, and 10. You can keep whichever ones you like, but this is what we're going to keep. I'm keeping a bunch of different ones here to make rolls. One of those prison coins. There you go. It's no 08. I was going to keep it, but it's all jacked up. 1990 Denver. There you go. Coach, can I give you an idea when you get back to Dallas around the family and get everybody what's a jackery? What is a jackery? Do you have a double-sided coin, Coach? I have a $50 that's two-faced. Don't know where I put it. I probably sold it as silver, though. It was a 64. What is a jackery? Not sure how long we'll be on here. I'm hoping to get real tired real soon. A rechargeable power station. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would like to do that. That would be, you need it once or twice every 2 or 3 years, but yeah. Because there's a storm of brewing. The older kids were stuck in Austin during that last storm in 21, I guess it was, without power for several weeks. Wherever they were at was not the priority. And they went without power for a long time. 1984D, nice looking coin. Looking for silver. Oh, we got a 2024, folks. This is going to be a good box. All right, 2024 Denver. Super scarce, super valuable. We just got one. Lowest mintage of any nickel for decades. 2024. We just pulled one out. And the Denver one, too. The Philadelphia one's much more common. Denver one's a tough one. That's the one we just got right here. 2024 Denver. Actually going to put that in a 2x2. Keep that safe. It's a winner. Like it. Where did I put my stapler now? here? Only 36 million is all. Why is the power grid so ridiculous weak in the South? I know. One of the smaller units that I charge also has solar panels with it. I want to get some solar panels. I want to get everyone's leftover solar panels. I want to get the silver out of it. Apparently there's like 2 ounces of silver in each solar panel. Tony, hey coach, I can't sleep either. Good to see you, Tony. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I just figured I'm you know, I was tired earlier, and now I'm not. This is our first one on 1/23/26. It's the next day. Does anyone need a riding mower in the Houston area? Let me know. I've got a line on about a $1,500 unit, a 2018 unit, for just $750. 123. Oop, did that wrong. 26. It's refurbished. All new parts that needed to be new. Paul and Curly, how you doing? That's a lot of staples. Thank you. That's 4. 4 is a lot. Yeah, you know how expensive staples are. Really worried about my family, you know, because my sister and I both live down close to your wife and family. Yep. Minnesota Picker, how you doing? Let me get you with one of these. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Minnesota Picker. Welcome. Busting into some nickel rolls just to unwind after a long day. Good to see you. Got your wrench there. Thanks for joining us. 37 folks hanging out overnight. Swiping through the YouTube thing there. What's up, Keith? Looking for silver? I'm looking for other collectible coins. 2020 Philadelphia. Trying to finish up a bunch of these rolls. We'll make them for sale on either eBay or whatnot. It's going to be fun tonight. 94p. There's certain dates that are really hard to find. They don't have very much of a premium on them yet, but they will eventually. 81 Philadelphia. Kathy Keith, what's up? You don't forget to hit the like button. That's right. 96D. I like to stack them on these rolls, and then we fill up the rolls. Put them in paper tubes when they're all filled. And start over again. 22. If they're junky, we don't put them in there. Like a 79D, we need some of those. Minnesota Picker, welcome to the Loons. Thank you so much, Minnesota Picker. Loon 1. Join the channel membership. Appreciate you. So there's a 1975. What's going on? You are the fact that you can't talk, I'm just going to kick you out. I'm not sure who you are there. Look at that. See how easy that was? This is a 1975 nickel. This one's beat to hell. But there's a variety where the D was punched in the wrong place. And it's actually between the 5 and the hair right there in that spot. If you get one of those, the guy's trying to get $1,200 for it. This is a normal one. Coach, what price will you start selling silver? Not so much I'm going to sell silver. I'm a long-term guy. I'm going to pass it on to my kids. But certainly I will buy and sell silver. I like to buy and sell. So if I can pick up, like I did today, for $80, and I can sell it for $90, that makes me happy. Because I don't want to unload my silver. I never have. But if it got to 200, maybe. What are we looking for? What year did they stop using silver nickels? Nickels were silver from 1942 through 1945 during the World War II era. They had to use the copper and some of the other metal elements in the nickel for the war effort. So they used manganese and silver as part of the nickel back during the war. They have about 0.05 ounces in each nickel before wear. 35% silver, and they're worth a lot of money now. It's crazy how much they're worth now. Almost $5 for a freaking silver nickel. It used to be a quarter. 2008D, we recommend keeping all your 2008s, 9s, and 10s, along with your 2024s and 25s. Silver has exploded. Almost $100 tonight. It's $98.60 last I checked. Let me pull it up here. We'll monitor as we go. It's just a crazy thing that's going on. Oh, 97. It's gone down a bunch. It's up after hours, but it got into 99 at one point. Just a little over 99. I don't have a chart on there. But 97.80 right now, not bad. Super question, is money from the Civil War worth much? Yes. Depends on what it is, what kind of money it is. There's northern money and southern money. Confederate stuff, the coinage has some value. The paper money, not so much. There is some valuable paper money, but not so much. And there is also a lot of, snagged a bunch of 1/10 ounce for fun, 2022, checked recently. It was, yes, there you go. Boomer Tuber, how you doing? The coinage, like some of the New Orleans mint stuff and all that during the Civil War, when it was made by this side or that side, has some collectible value, some neatness as well. Do you recommend buying the 2025 proof set for the penny? No. Overpriced. That's something you can, I mean, for me on that one, I'm going to wait and let it settle a price before I get involved in something like that, because I think it's going to be overproduced and oversold. If they had a different penny for like the silver proof set, if they made a different penny and made it out of the real copper in the silver proof set, because they're going to sell for $200, then maybe. But if you go back and look at the pennies in the 2009 set, they're made out of copper, but they don't have too much of a premium on it. Here's an old nickel with an S mint mark, possibly. There it is. So this one is probably a 46, 7, or 8 by the look of the S right there. It's different when the 50s, but I think it's a 46, 7, or 8. I'm going to flip it over. It's 52. I was way off. 1952. S. Very cool. Nice coin. Here's a 25. We keep our 24s and 25s. 2006, 2004. There's value in everything. It just depends on how much value. And you got to find the right person that's willing to give you the value for it. There's a lot of stuff I had back in Alaska that nobody in Alaska wanted. But once the internet came about, started posting it online, someone in West Virginia might actually want it. And being in Alaska, you're never going to meet the person in West Virginia until you get online. eBay created open market space along with a bunch of other stuff. And so things started taking off in value. Going through 2 pails of dimes, I need to find a W. There you go. I just can't do the dimes as much as I try. Oh, another 2024. Fan-freaking-tastic. That's our second one. Nice. So hard to find. We found a bunch out in Texas, but very few here until now. 274 Philadelphia's back-to-back. Keep those for out of the box. I lived in Anchorage, and my brother and sister are still in Anchorage. Cool. I grew up in Fairbanks. So since the mint isn't making pennies anymore, will that raise the price? The price of the penny is going up anyway, just because people are crazy. I mean, wheat cents are out of control priced. But, you know, they stopped making Indian head pennies. They're still only worth $1, you know, for the common ones. So, yeah, it'll have value, but everybody's got them. So what are you going to do? You know, yeah. Yeah, I love Anchorage. Anchorage is a fun town. Used to drive down to the Price Club to buy sports cars, to go back up for our sports card shop in Fairbanks. I'd flood the market up there. 2024D. Super scarce. But is it? 1, 23, 26. If you're new to the channel, we do all this kind of. Went to Alaska Vocational Tech School. Cool. Very nice. Great Alaska Bush Company. There you go. If you want to go see some imported. There's a few local talents, but mostly imported. A lot of Seattle dancers. Anchorage, what a great place. You ever go to Chilkoot Charlie's? Had to ride a few taxis out of there a few times. 2020. Used to be a TV weatherman up in Alaska in Fairbanks. We did radio, sportscasting, a lot of baseball, Alaska Baseball League. If you're familiar with the Anchorage Glacier Pilots, the Anchorage Bucks, the Kenai Peninsula Oilers, the Matsu Miners, Valley Green Giants, all those. It's with the Fairbanks team. We started we being my father, started the Alaska Baseball League. And I got to travel and do all that fun stuff there. You're in Interior Alaska. What part? Shrek's wife. What part of Interior Alaska? I used to go hiking McKinley. Used to take the train. Worthington Glacier. We got lost a few times. Do you just get rolls from the bank, or do you save the change you get? There's not a whole lot of change to save. I used to box at Gussie's Lemore's. Not familiar with that. But basically, I go to the banks. There's some banks here that I deal with a lot. We got a business account, and so they'll call me when certain things are in, and then I can go ask. On the Koyukuk River? Oh, cool. Very nice. Used to have a friend back in the day. His address was 5th House from River, Yukon, Alaska. It's back in the early 80s. 5th House from River. It's hard for people in the lower 48 here to understand what that means. It means his house was actually the 5th one from the river. Brother and sister in Anchorage, nice. That long Alaska highway from Fairbanks, the Parks Highway. Used to drive that often. 2016. All the Denver Mint coins up there, some San Francisco Mint coins. I remember back in the day, the banks were paying a premium on pennies just to get them. It was cheaper to pay 5% over than it was to ship them up from the States. So what's the best coin you can get? Will give you a big payday, so to speak. There's not a whole lot of huge dollar stuff you're going to pull out, but you can pull out large quantities. So the nickels from 1942 through 45 that are silver are worth about $4.50 a piece. You get a roll, you got a couple $100. I'm doing the long game here where I'm actually making 40 coin rolls of each date, and then we sell them off 5, 10, 20 at a time for large quantities. People pay the premium because they don't have the time to do this. And here I am, I can't sleep. So let's just do some. We do a Las Vegas Coin Hunter channel, pretty much nightly coin hunting. Join us on there. We do giveaways, free stuff. Our channel memberships are as low as 99 cents a month, and channel members get free stuff. He does all the fights for the Egan Center. Okay, cool. Very cool. There is some nickels that have some value. Dimes, you can get the no mint mark. You worked in Prudhoe for Muckluck Freight Lines. Cool. My father used to work at the Arctic Slope Regional Corporation out of Barrow, but ran school busing and tundra tours and all kinds of stuff back in the 80s and early 90s. I got out of Alaska in 97 was the last time I've been up there. But I had as many years in Alaska as I had out of Alaska for the longest time. But I'm just now longer out than I was in. Miss Alaska. Sarah Palin was a sportscaster when I was a TV weatherman. I used to love getting the 50-cent coins, but I haven't seen them in years. We got a few today from the bank. Didn't really find anything. Found a 2018, which is a lower mintage. Here's a 1968 S. The D has got a lower mintage. They're all in bad shape. We're in Las Vegas right now. Based out of Las Vegas, managing a little hotel down here in the Arts District, downtown Las Vegas. A Marriott Tribute Portfolio, the English Hotel. Very famous, the English Hotel. Used to manage the Greek Isles Hotel Casino, the Hooters Hotel Casino, Clarion Hotel Casino. Now I'm doing this. We're building a huge community down here. You're in San Diego? Nice. Used to live in La Mesa and Alpine. And Santee. I used to work for the San Diego Chicken. Back in the 90s, I was chicken helper. I did chicken stuff. Love San Diego. Did a lot of baseball-related stuff there, too. Hang out at San Diego State when Marshall Falk was playing. We were going to get him up to Alaska to play baseball, but he didn't go. Yep. Alaska, San Diego, Phoenix, Hawaii. Spent a lot of time in Hawaii. A lot of the warm climates. It's amazing. You leave Alaska, you go to the warm climates. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It's free. You just push that damn button. That's all you got to do. Helps the channel grow. Here's a 1983. We recommend you keep your 1982s and 1983s that aren't damaged. They're in decent shape. This one's pretty good. In 1982 and 1983, they did not make any government mint sets, so you had to buy uncirculated rolls and things. And so I keep all my 82s and 83s unless they're absolutely destroyed. Someday, I'll cash those babies in for big dollars. 2023. Here's a 1941. Beat the hell. There we go. We're going to throw that one back for someone else. Have you been to the Pawn Star shop? Yes. That's not overrated. It's what are you expecting? You know, what are you expecting at Pawn Stars? They don't have the Goodyear blimp in there. They do have a 9,000-year-old dinosaur poop. That was pretty cool. I actually got a video on it. My visit to Pawn Stars. Very cool. It's got thousands and thousands of views. But it's just right down the street from where I work. Drive by it pretty much every day when I go to the post office. Oh, here we go. 1951. If it's the S mint, it's super low mintage. The D is tough to find. It is the Philadelphia, which is okay. It's still 1951. It's free. Living in the Diego Apartments high rise, just opened 17 stories. Damn. I just heard it didn't look the same. Oh yeah, it's 100% touristy. That's how they make their money. They make more money, or they made more money during the show selling T-shirts and bumper stickers than they did buying it and selling any crap. It's very touristy. That's what's so cool about it. 100%. There's other pawn shops around, but you want to go to Pawn Stars. What's what worth? The 51? 25 or 30 cents. So 5 to 6 times face value. So if I had 10,000 of those, I'd be rich. But you got to have one to make a set. And sets are selling for about $60 a piece now. Looking for silver? When you open up a roll, you always look on the side. There's a certain gray color or a white color that the silver ones would be. Similar to that, but that's not it. The value of the relaxation and enjoyment of doing this is much greater than the individual value of the coins. Plus, I know I'm smarter than a lot of people when it comes to coins, and so someday I'll be able to go, see, I told you so. And that's what I'm investing in, is that ability to go, I told you so. A lot of people are already making money based upon our conversations over the last several months when it came to silver coins and sets to purchase. You too can be a part of that. Join us on Las Vegas Coin Hunter and get tips and tricks. Okay, this one's probably a 64, 1964. Nope, it's a 61. It's got the crappy back. They got a certain look to them. 1980s, 84, yeah. This would be a 20-something, 2020. This would be in the 80s. Oh, this is a nice one. This is not 80s at all. This one's worth a holder. 1968D, super low mintage. That is one of those coins that if you find one, you definitely hold on to it. 1968 Denver. Like only 90 million or something like that were made. Most of them are destroyed. So if you find a decent one, that's a good looking coin right there. I wouldn't sell this for less than $1. That's 20 times face value. $1. I just made some money. Very nice coin. Put on here 1968D. We found it on 1/23 of 26. There we go. Boom. I'm rich. You get 5 more of those, I can get a coffee. Been doing this since 1976. That's when I first started, when I first noticed. All right, here's 1983 I'm not going to keep. Did you see that the 33W got sold for 18.9 million? Yes. Yeah, there's only a handful of those babies. This one was damaged by somebody, so I won't keep it, but it is 83 Philadelphia. Normally I would keep those, but not that one. 10 Philadelphia. So 2010, 2009 has some really short, low mintages. And 2010 came around, the economy was so bad, not many people were saving them. So I recommend you keep all your 28s, 2009s, and 2010s. Someday you'll thank me. 1978. A lot of this stuff was considered just junk, common junk for so many years, and now it's almost impossible to find in any kind of decent shape. 86D, you can buy them online. pay premiums. Just send that to you. Yeah. It was in the baby bucket. 23s. There's another 10p. Very nice. If you're on the East Coast, guitar guy, what's going on? If you're on the East Coast, you get all the Philadelphia coins. On the West Coast, we get the Denver ones. Here's another 83 Denver. Pretty good shape. We'll keep that one. Not a lot of 82s out. You got to find the 82s. Here's a 64. Way overproduced. 1.7 billion of the Denver ones and 1 billion of the Philadelphia ones were made, or the other way around. And so they don't really have a lot of value, but you got to have them to make a set. So if they're in decent shape, keep them. Got to get into this? Yes. 1987. If you find the war nickels, they're worth about $5 now in silver. I used to buy them for $0.25 a piece from a coin shop in Illinois. Guy had a bucket full of them. I just go in and buy handfuls at a time for 25 cents. Best thing about coin collecting, this nickel roll costs $2. If there's nothing in here, I can throw it back in the bank and get my $2 back. If I find something cool like a 2024 nickel here, that's probably worth $3 or $4. If nobody ever wants to buy it from me, I can put it back in the bank. Still a nickel. Didn't lose anything. It's the greatest hobby in the world. You live 5 minutes from Illinois? Nice. 43 pennies, steel, everywhere. 43 copper, there's like 12 of them, 30 of them, something like that. Everybody says they have one. Most of them are counterfeit. They're copper-plated steel pennies. So that's why you got to have them certified. Certified coins are the best. If you're going to try to buy silver, I recommend buying collectible silver. Pay the premium for a certified coin. So when silver collapses, which it will at some point, then you still have the collector value. Here's a 75. Again, we're looking at these. If you're just joining us, if you find 1975 with the D mint mark right there, that's a normal way that the mint mark's supposed to look. There is a variety where the D is between the hair ribbon and the 5 base right there. And those are worth $1,000 plus if you find one of those. I've never found one. I've been searching since 1976. I've never found one of those. Are any of the dollar coins worth much? You mean the golden dollars? Not really. There's some that have that were made for collectors that have really low mintages that have some value. But the ones they made for circulation, not really. 2008, yes. If you get them nice uncirculated. There's a few others. The George Bush ones, low mintage. High quality, low mintage equals value. Do you just hang on to these or do you sell coins? I don't really sell coins. We give them away. We give them away on our other channel, Las Vegas Coin Hunter. It's our other channel. And we do nightly live streams and giveaways. And all you have to do is be a subscriber. It's free. You can play in our contest. You get free entries. It's all free giveaways. Gave away a 1941 quarter today and a 1930 dime today, along with a bunch of other stuff. The Eisenhower dollar's not really worth much. There's 64. Here's a 67. 64, another one. 25. 92s. I keep 92s for whatever reason. When the economy went belly up in the 90s, the 92s and 93s, most of them are damaged like this guy right here. It's too bad. Yeah, join us on Las Vegas Coin Hunter for free stuff. There's people in here right now in the chat who've got free stuff and have free stuff on the way. It's free. I'd rather give it away than sell it. You guys can keep coming back time again, watch the channels, help boost the subscriptions and memberships and all that. The more contributions, the more we give, just because. We play games like Guess the Date of Coins and have a landmine game and Wheel of Names and all kinds of stuff. All right, looking at the side here, I don't see any silver here, but I see one coin here that's of interest right here. I'm going to pull it right out. 2020. It's not as interesting as I thought it would be. 2021, 87. The 80s, 86 and 87. Are gold backs worth buying? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, in my opinion. Are you talking about those fake gold things with fake gold in it that might have a little bit of gold in it? I've got a whole vial of gold flake that you sprinkle on sushi that's worthless because there's no weight to it. Yeah, that's so the guy that's selling you those, what's he paying for them? Is he buying them back? Is there an open market, or are you just buying to hold them for 40 years when he's not going to be around? Here's 1982. I was excited until I saw the backside. It's got a ding right there. Takes the value away. 1982D. There's two different types of dates. There's a thicker date and a thinner date. There's a lot of bad coins in 82, so the good ones are worth a lot of money. 1982 dime with no mint marks, worth a lot of money. The quarters from 82 and 83 in uncirculated condition can be worth hundreds of dollars. 69D. Keep that one. 74. Yeah, anything that's made by some dude in his garage, and then they try to sell it to you like it's an investment. Yeah. What's our website? Well, we have it's called Cash or Crash Las Vegas Live on this channel, but Las Vegas Coin Hunter on Whatnot, we have some items for sale. And we do some eBay stuff, Cash or Crash on eBay. But we do Las Vegas Coin Hunter is the other channel. And then, of course, this one, we have Las Vegas Private Eye. We have 39 different YouTube channels. I don't really sell online anymore. I used to, it was my second income. All right, so what we would do on our channels, we'd say, hey, what year do you think this coin is? I see a D mint mark there. I know it's a 1964. I can just tell right now, this is a 1964 coin. All right, let me prove it to you. It's 1964 Denver. Just by looking at the back. Here we go. If it's anything else, I'm going to keep it and put it in a holder. 1964 Denver. Come on, baby. Show that I'm right. Now I think it's a 60. 61. 1961. That's twice now. Once I opened it, I thought it was different. But the 1960s. The 1960s have a certain reverse on it. That's actually a coin we'll keep. 1961. 64s are so freaking common. That's twice now, 61. I'm not going to fall for it again. Looking for silver. Used to be fun to find the silver, just kind of toss them to the side. Now it's money. You can actually buy a coffee with one of those. 49 folks here hanging out. If you get that thumbs up, that'd be fantastic. Hit the subscribe button, get notifications. We go live often. Many times it's in a casino here in Las Vegas. We were live earlier on our Las Vegas Private Eye channel. Hit some jackpots. Then I ended the live stream and started videotaping. I played a little bit more and won a bunch more. Ended up putting $1,200 in the bank tonight on the way home. Pretty excited about that. Use that to pay down some of the credit cards that I've been using to buy silver. They say don't buy on margin or don't buy with credit cards, but I've got 0% interest for a few weeks or a few months still. And as long as I can pay it off, it won't hurt me. Plus the price has gone up so much since I started doing it. So I'm actually in the process of paying those down right now to free them up. And once they're paid off, then the silver's free. 2024, here's a value. I do play poker. I love poker. Video poker, Texas Hold'em tournaments. 2024, there's only like 36, 37 million of those were made when they usually make $500 million to $1 billion coins. So 2024 Denver, super scarce. Keep all of those if you find them. 17D, 08. Keep all our 08s. 81. 81 used to not be that old, and then after several years, it became old. 1920. 16. The Buffalo. What year did they start doing state quarters? 1999. They did state quarters 99 through 2008. And then they did the parks or the territories for 1 year in 09. Then the state parks all the way up through 20. 21, they did Tuskegee Airmen and George Washington. And then from 22 on, it's the women on quarters. And there's some real good values. We pulled a 2017 S quarter out of a roll tonight on our other channel, and that thing's got some great value. Only 900,000 of those are made, and they make, they're making millions and millions of them. Low mintage, very fun. Someone picked that as a prize tonight. It's one of the prizes they picked for free, just for watching the channel, for being a part of it. Scott Farrell, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate y'all. We have more people watching now than we did earlier. It's fantastic. The overnight coin guy. Don't have no competition right now. All the other sane people are sleeping. We're just about there. Just having fun. 93D. And once I stack them up on the tubes here, we got to put them in the tubes. And once we get 40 of each, we put them in a paper wrapper. And then eventually we will sell them. These I will sell in groups. What about a 64 penny with the wheat on the back? Doesn't exist. Does not exist. It's a fake if you got one. There's a 1959, possibly with some wheat on it, because that was the next year after the wheat pennies. But by 1964, the wheat dies wouldn't be anywhere near. It's been gone for 5 years. There's no way that that could exist. $1993p. How much do you buy at a time? It's a $100 box of nickels, $500 for a box of quarters, $500 for a box of $50. Pennies, if they'll sell them to you. Used to buy them $100 at a time, $100 at a time. Now you get 2 rolls. The dimes, I hate. I hate dimes. They're too small. Nasty 64 there. 1980 Philadelphia. This is the first year the Philadelphia Mint put their mint mark on the front. I have a few 43 steel pennies, yes. It's like with paper money misprints are worth a lot. Is the same for coins? Depends on what it is. I mean, there's some coins that are damaged. They're not worth anything. But certainly depends on what it is. There's some real valuable stuff. Double dies, clipped planchets, wrong metal. A mule coin that would have like the dime on the front and the nickel on the back. Those are worth a lot of money. That happens. I believe they make them in the mint and they sneak them out because there's really should never happen, but it does happen. These I'll either re-roll or I'll take them down to, there's a casino that you can cash them in at. So it just depends on what my time is worth. I have to pay a 5% fee at the casino, except for the quarters, you get full face value for them. Or I'll roll them up when I'm bored or if the weather's bad. Then we'll take them in $100 at a time. But I've got about $4,000 in nickels just sitting around that I haven't rolled yet. It's a great savings account. The reason they made the dime so small is because it used to be silver. And it was based upon the value of the silver. So the nickel is not part of that monetary system. There was a 3-cent coin made out of silver and a 3-cent coin made out of nickel. But the 5-cent piece, because of the base metal's value, had to be a lot bigger. Whereas the dime had silver in it, the quarter had silver in it, the half and the dollar, and it's all based upon that 0.72 ounces per dollar. And so that's why they had to do it that way. And once they changed the silver out of it, they could have changed the coin, but they just didn't. What part of Vegas you live in? In the Henderson part. Work at downtown, live in Henderson. It's a great commute. Side streets the whole way. Don't have to deal with the freeway. Thanks to the Boulder Highway. 1990. How many years ago is that? Look at that. 36-year-old nickel. Pretty good shape. You got it. Here to answer questions, and if I don't know the answer, I will make it up. Here's a 2008. I keep saying 2008s, 9s and 10s. Keep them all. The 90s are tough. If you find them in good shape, keep them. San Diego. Fun time in San Diego. But then, it got to be crazy out there and had to leave, had to escape California with our life before they built the wall. I remember sneaking into California down to San Diego during the pandemic. Had to smuggle in a bunch of food and toilet paper and all that kind of stuff to my parents. Living in Alpine at the time. And I remember driving up from Tucson. And when I got to the border, we actually waited, figuring that the military is going to stop us from going into California during the pandemic. When we got there, it was abandoned. Do I have any 09S VDBs? No. I've had them and sold them as quick as I could back in the day. I've never kept one, but I've bought and sold many of those. I would buy one for someone. If someone wanted to buy one for $1,000, I'd go buy one for $950 and make $50 on it. But I've never just had them. I've had pretty much every modern coin rarity like that, at least one point just to transact it back when I was a coin dealer. I've done coins and sports cards since way back. Made a living on sports cards and coins for a number of years until I had kids and actually had to feed them. Then you have to get a real job. So when they sell commemorative coins for collectors like those commercials with the Buffalo coins, etc., are those made by the actual U.S. Mint? Some are, some aren't. So you got to be very careful. This one is made by the United States Mint. This is the Little Rock Central High School desegregation commemorative silver dollar from the United States Mint. There it is right there, $1. It's got 0.76 ounces of silver in it, and the issue price on it was probably $29. Right now, if you take the price of silver, we will do that for you. We'll do the math for you right here live. So 98.06 is the current value of silver. So you take 98.06 times 0.76. That's got $74.52 worth of silver right there. So these are cool coins. If someone else made one and it's not from the United States Mint, how do you know how much silver's in it? With the government coins, you know, you have a real good feeling. There are some counterfeits out there, but for the most part, you know exactly what you're getting. And so it's worth the premium to get stuff like this. Or to get them in a certification when they're in a special holder from a third-party company, like this one right here. This is a 1995 proof Olympic gymnastic dollar. It's graded PCGS, which is the company, Professional Coin Grading Services. PCGS, proof 69 deep cameo. And this one has got a special label on it, so they're all excited about their labels. 1 of 500 of this label. Ooh, big deal. The coin, though, this is another one, has $75 worth of silver in it. So I paid $50 for this a couple weeks ago, plus shipping, so probably about $59. But it's got $75 worth of silver in it right now. So if I was to sell this, I'd just sell it for the silver value. But I'm waiting. When silver does collapse, at some point it will, then I have collectible silver. But these are the kinds that you, yeah. I wish I had held on to my silver and I bought it for $8 an ounce. Yes. I remember when silver was $4 an ounce after 9/11. I was buying ingots for $4.25. Stacks and stacks of ingots. I sold them all at 13. I made so much money. I sold a 100-ounce bar a year ago for $2,500. Yeah. It's worth 10 grand plus now. But who knew? There's no way it's going to hit 100. But then it did. Back when it was in the 30s, I predicted it would hit 65.88. It did that and went beyond it. Since then, it's just been a crapshoot. Here's a 1953 nickel. 1953. Denver. Semi-common coin, but you need to have one for a set. They're all pretty worn out. Uncirculated ones used to be only 15, 20 cents, but they're starting to get some value, especially if they have the date or the steps on the back and better dates. 1991D. 2025, save your 25s. They're not super scarce, but they're hard to find. I'm not sure why, but that's the case. A coin you need to keep. Here's a coin. Here's a free tip for everyone tonight. This is a free tip. I'm going to give you a few coins here to keep. For nickels, 1971 no mint mark. What does that mean? So this is a 1971 with a D mint mark right there. See the D right down there? It's a 71D. Is that a 77? That's a 71. So this coin is very common. But a 1971 without the mint mark has got a low mintage of like 100 million is all. And most of them have been destroyed over time. So if you find a nice 1971, keep it. Put it away. Hold on to it. The same with 1975. The Philadelphia, and the D. Keep the D, but the Philadelphia one you definitely want to keep. The 1982s, P and D. 1983, P and D. The 2009, P and D definitely, and 2024. And also 2008, 2010, 2025. All these are in your pocket. All these are available in rolls at the bank. Keep all those coins. You can find them. Put them aside. Someday, you'll be able to buy a car. Not a very good car, but you'll find them. When the 2024 coins first came out, they were getting $100 a roll for them. The 09 Philadelphia uncirculated rolls sell for over $200 each. It's a $2 roll at 100 times its face value because they're scarce coins. 1994. 1990. Pretty good shape for a 1990. 40 people hanging out. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Appreciate you being here. Like and subscribe. So when I go through rolls like this, here's a coin that I wouldn't put into a roll I'm going to sell to someone else because it's kind of crappy. It is a 2006. Yay, you need to have them to make a roll, but it's kind of a crappy coin, so I wouldn't put that in a roll because if I got that in a roll I bought, I'd be disappointed. This one here, 92, I'd save this one. This one I wouldn't mind getting in a roll if I bought a roll from somebody. That's not bad. Got a little junk on the back, whatever, but still a nice coin for that age. 1998s are tough. 97, 98, all those, for whatever reason, the 90s was a crappy time for the coin people that made all the damn coins. 85. Age, not necessarily the most important. Did the U.S. Mint ever make pure gold coin? 999 fine, yes. Not pure, but 999 fine. Yes, they do. They make them now. They currently make them. The American Eagle series. They make 999 fine silver, too. That's one of the reasons silver is going up is because not only do they use it in solar panels and electric cars, but the U.S. Mint is the biggest consumer making all these collectible coins. For the longest time, you could have bought the $25 for $95 a piece when silver was back at 30. Well, all of a sudden, silver shoots up to the value of what they're selling. They jack the price on all that stuff because they have to go out and buy silver. What's the highest value coin you got out of a roll from a bank? Not that much. I mean, I've pulled a couple $100 coins. Silver, though, cumulative, 18 or 20 rolls. I keep forgetting how much it was. Oh, a shit ton of silver back in 1983. I had a little coin shop in Tempe, Arizona, at Arizona State when I was going to school there and trading some stuff. Some guy came in and sold some silver quarters. And I just said, out of curiosity, where'd you get them? He goes, oh, I got them out of a bank right over there on campus. Somebody crapped on his eye. He's going to have pink eye. That's a little poop on there. And I said, oh, which bank was it? And he told me it was the Wells Fargo on the campus at ASU. So as soon as the guy left, I bought his coins. As soon as he left, I shut the shop door and I went down to the bank and I said, I'll take all your quarters, please. And they're like, oh, okay. And they gave me a bunch of rolls of quarters and they were all silver. So I went and sold a bunch. And I came back. I said, I'll take the rest of your quarters, please. And they sold me the rest. And there was still a bunch of silver in there. So that was, back then, I think it was like 12 times face value. And I had over $1,000 worth of silver that I got at face value from that bank. That was a hell of a deal. Another time I heard about some silver half dollars in Morenci, Arizona. And Morenci's where the Phelps Dodge copper mines were. And at the time, copper was down and the town was depressed. And someone said that someone had to cash in their half dollar collection. And so my brother and I jumped in the car. We drove all the way out there. We stopped at every bank along the way and bought every half dollar that they had. We ended up getting quite a few silvers out of it. It was pretty good. But as far as like a, $10,000 coin, nah, they don't really exist. They're not out there. If they're in circulation, they're not worth that because they've been damaged. Oh, it was a heck of a deal. I had a lot of fun too. 2010, again, lower mintage, $250,000 were made, but nobody really saved them because the economy was so bad. If you go through history and you look at the economy of the United States, and when it's really shitty, the coins from those years are worth the most money because they usually don't make as many. People can't save them if they did make them. 1984, 21, 19. But I've bought, my favorite purchase ever was at my card shop in Alaska. A guy came in, old man, and shows me a bunch of cards that were from the 30s and 40s that he had paid a penny for as a kid. He had bought them as a kid. And this is in 1990. So he comes in, he goes, what are these worth? I go, I don't know. I have no idea. Here's another 24. Fantastic. I have no idea what they're worth. There was no internet. I couldn't just log on and check it out. I didn't have any guidebooks. I said, I know they're worth a lot of money. And whenever you decide to sell them, you just come in and tell me how much you want for them, and I will give it to you. No questions asked. And the guy goes, okay. And off he goes. Months go by. And the guy comes in and he goes, I want $1,872.59 or something like that. I said, okay, no problem. I said, would you take a check? Don't cash it till Monday. He goes, no problem. I said, what did you come up with that figure? He goes, because that's the amount it's going to cost for a cruise for my wife and I when we want to go before we die. Because he's, 80s, 85, whatever his age was at the time. Cool. So I write him a check. I said, don't cash it till Monday. Jump on a plane and I fly down to Long Beach, California, and go to a card show there and set up. I'm having a good time doing my thing. Had, Hall of Famers like Hack Wilson, Mellott. There was a Lou Gehrig card in there too. There's a Lou Gehrig rookie card. So I didn't know what they're worth. So I just marked them $400, $300, $200 each. Just put them out. And some guy comes up and he goes, if I buy more than one, will you give me a discount? Sure, no problem. So he's looking around and he picks out 4 or 5 of them, comes about $2,600. So I knock it down to $2,100 for him. So I've made $300 profit and I've only sold a handful of the cards. I'm excited. And he pays me and he goes, do you know how much I would have paid you? And I go, oh no, how much would, as soon as he said that, I knew I screwed up big time. So he pulls out these old computer pages that get printed out of the printer and he shows me the value. There were $1,000 cards, $2,000 cards that he just paid a couple $100 for me. So I got the whole thing for $1,800. The cards were thousands and thousands of dollars. So I got all my money back from this guy. I immediately shut down my table, packed everything up, went back to Alaska. A couple years later, moved to Arizona in 1983, and I was working, making $5 an hour at a hotel and that kind of a thing. And every month I'd go down to a card shop and I'd sell 2 or 3 cards to pay for rent and have enough food to live on. And over time, we ended up selling all the entire collection except for the Lou Gehrig rookie card. And my idea was that one of my kids would use it for an education. And it came around, my oldest boy was going to go to medical school and had to go visit the medical schools. So I had the card certified. It came back a 5.5 from PSA, and I sold it for $5,500 on eBay. And we used that money to send him out to all the different schools, his medical schools. And so I was able to get that card basically for free because we sold all the other cards. And we used it for good things because he's a doctor today. So, yeah, that was probably the best deal ever. That's one where if you actually look at the total value of that card, we paid the $1,800 and whatever for the set. We sold most of them. We probably made $10,000, $15,000 on the set over time. And then that Lou Gehrig card, we sold it for $5,500, used it as an investment to become a doctor. And as a doctor, he'll probably generate millions and millions of dollars worth of income over the years. And so that one purchase is probably the most valuable purchase of all. It's the purchase that keeps on giving. Still have pictures of that card. I miss that card. Someday I want to buy it back. Someday when I get 2 or 3 music videos or something here on the internet where I get 25 million views and I can make enough money, I will seek out that specific card because I still have the serial number on it. In fact, let me see if I can pull it up here. I will show you the card. I will show you the card. Lou Gehrig rookie card. A lot of people go, you're full of shit. Okay, I know I am, but let me show you the card. I keep everything. All right, who knows who Grandmaster Flash is? That's Larry Love and me from Grandmaster Flash. He was at my hotel in New York doing a concert for some needy kids, and he let me do a rap song with him. I know he's a doctor now, full doctor now. But that's Larry Love of Grandmaster Flash, and that's me when I was fat. All right, this is my card shop, Scratch and Spit Cards. And this is 551 2nd Avenue in Fairbanks, Alaska. And we would do card shows Saturdays. And so we had a thing called Super Draws where for $1 you got to pick a pack and had a special number in it. And every one of them won something more than you paid for $1. And some people would actually, get full sets and King Griffey Jr. rookies, all kinds of stuff. But this was for a card show of May 25th, 1991. That's back in the day. No longer with us. Let me find the Lou Gehrig. Hold on. Stand by. Standing by. Show me Lou. Here it is right here. Here's the Lou Gehrig card. All right, this is my Lou Gehrig card right here. So this is the raw Lou Gehrig. That's the condition it was in right there. Come on down, shrink it back down. There we go. Lou Gehrig, card number 92, 1933 Gaudi. Freaking awesome card. This is when it came back. This is the card right here, serial number 28912321. I'm going to write that down. I think we can actually look it up, and they'll show the transactions of it on the PSA website. It's 28912321 right there. PSA X plus, extra fine plus 5.5. There we go. All kinds of pictures of it there. It was a little bit off center, a little bit, you know, it wasn't perfect. Sweet card though, sweet card. So let's go to PSA. Let's go here, PSA website, PSA.com possibly. Could be anything. Homepage. Yep, this is it. How it works, video tutorial, grading services, sell on eBay, PSA offers, price guide. How do you look up registry? Research PSA near me. Let's just type in PSA, the number here, 289-12321. Search. Oh, that's for prostate cancer. Let's type in Lou Gehrig. PSA 289-12321. Go. There we go. Find Lou Gehrig. These are other people's Lou Gehrigs. That's not mine. That's the other one. That's from the 34. Damn. There's my, oh, here, look at this one. Holy crap. I should have kept mine. This one's in fair condition for $5,000. That's all beat to hell right there. Anyway, I guess I'm not going to ever find it. I want to find it one day. We do a lot of purchasing on eBay. Ending soon. Here we go. Got the Chipper Jones rookie year, $41 plus shipping. Got 5 hours to go. This has the Michael Jordan insert, I believe. The Find the Hank, the high numbers. The Michael Jordan card can be worth hundreds of dollars. Plus, it's fun to open. We do the sports cards opening. I'll show you some of the other stuff that we bought recently on eBay. eBay. Here we go. My eBay. This is how, oh, come on, don't. My eBay. We have, okay, it's Las Vegas Coin Hunter is our eBay right there. Las Vegas Coin Hunter. My eBay. All right, something's going on here. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it's on private, that's why. Don't be on private. We'll type it in here. We'll type in silver dollars. All categories. Search. We're gonna type, oh, commemorative silver dollars. Take out a lot. So the commemorative dollars is the best way to buy silver, in my opinion, right now. We're going to do the buy it now. Keep in mind there's $75 worth of silver in each dollar. The half dollars then would have $37 worth of silver. So here's one of those George Washington commemoratives from the Mint. Here's 4 worth $75 each for $300, so you're paying full silver for those. The Buffaloes from 2001 are very collectible. They've always been worth $115. Always. So if you're going to pay $115 for a silver dollar right now, might as well buy one of these. Guaranteed, I will put it in writing, that when silver collapses, this will still be worth $115. The Buffalo, there's the uncirculated and proof from 2001 the government put out. And they're not super scarce. It's just that everybody bought them. Here's $14 coins, 90% silver for $1,000. Lewis and Clark, 65. The half dollar, I don't think it's silver. Let's find some silver. Here's $3. PCGS and NGC, one case in poor condition, $210. So they want $70 each for these. You got Ben Franklin. You got World Cup Soccer, and then some other thing here. I don't know why it keeps jacking me around here. And then, the old San Francisco Mint. So you got 3 coins there. Basically, if you're going to buy silver, buy these coins. Because if silver collapses, these will still have a premium over just the junk silver value. But right here, what they're asking for it is silver. Let's open eBay. There we go. All right. Let's go back. Go back. We got this one. Came in today. I already left feedback. Okay. I don't want to leave feedback. I want to see the coin. So this is the Mount Rushmore 1991 commemorative. Here's the original listing. We paid $59 plus $6 plus tax. So we basically paid $69, give or take. So the dollar has $75 worth of silver in it. Plus I got the $50 for free, basically. It's worth about $7 or $8. So what we do on our channel is I'm going to pop this baby out and we'll give that away to someone, and I will keep the silver as my silver, or we'll use it for a drawing or something. Go back. Another one that we got came in. This is delivered, yes. This is that Little Rock, the one that we just looked at. So I paid $58.39 plus $5.25 shipping and a little bit more, so about $67. So it has $75 worth of silver in it. The George Washington, I bought one of these for $28 3 weeks ago. Now they want $55 for them. The desegregation one that's certified, got a higher price on it there. There's all kinds of them. This is the exact same one I just showed you that I got. They want $126 for it. Here's the proof one. They want $126 for it. That's the one that we just got for $68. Another one for $126. Here's a proof one for $90. Here's another one for $126. So the one I just showed you, where did I put that? Don't want to lose it, just had it. Oh, it's right here. This coin right here that I just bought for about $68 a couple weeks ago, whenever it was, when silver was a little bit cheaper. This exact coin right here is doubled in value according to what they're trying to sell it for here on eBay. So just because they list it for that doesn't mean that's what it's worth. What are they selling for? So you go into all the way up top here. Let's go back. Let's look up was it 2007? 2007 desegregation dollar. There it is right there. And we're going to put the filter on it to buy it now. Nope, not buy it now. That's not what we want. We wanted sold. It's getting late. Sold items. There we go. Searching for sold items. What have they sold for? That's the one I bought, probably. There's 63, 79, 62, 79, 75, 62, 72, 79, 70, 70, 95, 72, 99, 69, 49. So there's still some deals. Oh, that's July 3rd of 2025. So here's my point. So this is when silver was about $30 an ounce, and someone paid $50 for it plus shipping. So I just paid $67 when silver's tripled in value. So it always had value as a collectible. Always had value as collectible. And now if silver collapses, I still have my collectible. January 2nd, 77.77. But there are ways to buy silver if you're patient. If you just go out there and just buy, you're going to pay a lot of money. But let's go back to commemorative silver dollars. You're still putting your money in zinc? Zinc will work. What's up? All right, here we go. I want to go buy it now. There it is. We got those. So silver rights, MS69, probably a little high. $95, $130, $210, $75, getting a little more competitive in price. All right, here's the exact same. This is the exact same one right here. The Little Rock. If I pop it over, you'll see the feet. We're going to pull it out. Come on. Pop this baby out. Get out of there. I think I had to do this last time. Punch it through this way. All right, so this is the exact same coin. As you can see right there, the picture and the coin. So they're 6 days, 15 hours to go. They want $95.99 for it. So that's $30 more than we paid when you just got it a couple weeks ago. certified ones. There's another one. There's that Buffalo, $114, $84, 65. Okay, you have a chance to make a little bit of money on that one. 90. If I find anything here for $59 or $54 or something like that, I'll buy it right now. 69, 64. These dollars here, 3 months ago, you could buy 10 of them for $300. These used to be $12 and $15 a piece back when silver was cheap. Here's that same little rock, $95. 69. Here's so National Community Service. It's a very common dollar, but it is 0.76 ounces of silver. It is certified, and you've got basically $75 into it. That's the melt value of the silver. Then you pay tax on it, and then you have a coin. Instead of buying junk silver coins, you got yourself a nice collectible coin that if silver does collapse, then you, of course, have a collectible coin. Look at the silver nickels. The nickels we're trying to pull out. Let's go with war nickels. War nickels. War nickel roll. 160. So that's what, 4 rolls for 450. 28 bids right now. It's going to go for a lot higher than that. They want 43D. So this is what you can do when silver's high. These are the key dates. This is the lowest mintage of the silver war nickels, 43D. And it's always had a premium on it. But now the silver is worth more than the collectible. So if you're going to buy a roll for $179 of junk ones, might as well buy the key date one for a few bucks more. Then you always have that value. So there's a premium. So here's the, not even a full roll for $197 of just that year. Get the key date for just $11 more. 152 bid. Let's go to the buy it now. You have to do buy it now every time, I guess. 179, 209, 179, 93 for a half roll, 180. These used to be 25 cents a piece back when I was a kid. Amazing. $85, 411 nickels. Okay, I'm interested in this. Why am I interested in this? Because 411 nickels, that's $20 worth of nickels. They're trying to get 4 times face. Why? What do they got here? So nothing. Got 39 common. 41 common, 46 is common, 47S is better, 54D is common, 64D, 54P is a better one, 68S is a better one. So you basically have a few there. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you have $40 worth of silver right there. So half of this is right there in the silver. So 40, 42, 4, 6, 8, 50, 2, 4, 6, 8, $60. And those are proofs. Holy crap, this is a deal. This is a deal right here. So now I'm going to check. Lots of feedback. Holy cow. Is there any other pictures? That's it. I'm buying that right now. That's a hell of a deal right there. I'm going to confirm and pay. Stand by. There. I just bought it. So we're 100. Shipping's heavy on it. That's all right. So we just made some money on that one. We're going to make a lot of money on that. We'll be giving those away as items on our channel. Free gifts. The proof ones, all that kind of stuff. Very nice. I'm glad we're doing this. There's a 69D nickel for $3. Let's look at a roll of 1971 nickels. One roll of 1971 nickels. Where's that? 1971 nickel roll. You have a roll on there? Roll. So one roll of 71D they want $24 for. 71S they want $39. We don't want the D or the S. We want the Philadelphia. Here we go. One coin, $3.45. Nobody's got them available. Show me 71 Philadelphia. Here's one coin for $6. Here's a roll. D, B. Oh, these are the Ds. Again, they're trying to confuse you. They don't put the D right there. They're trying to trick you. Careful when you, oh, here we go. Oh, same thing. They're tricking us again. 71 DBU. Not going to fall for it. So nobody has a 1971 Philadelphia roll for sale. That's how scarce they are. Some half dollars, dimes, and so on. So that's pretty cool. Let's look at 1975. 1975 nickel roll. 75, the D, okay, same guy doing the same crap. 1975 nickel BU coin pulled from an original bankroll. They want $2.50 for it. 40 coins, rolls circulated. Here we go. 1975. I might be interested in this. They showed me all the coins I might be. There's going to be some crap in there. But those are tough to find. It's a tough year. One roll of 74, 75 proof. 75 PBU. Okay, here's an uncirculated roll of those 1975 nickels. The Philadelphia nickel, uncirculated. They want $50 for it. It's a $2 roll, so that's 25 times face value, which means each coin is $1.25 to buy it this way. It's probably a good deal. If you had an extra $50, I would recommend buying that right there. Here's 20 of them for $20. Again, $1 a piece. These come from the mint sets, so you know those are uncirculated. One of each for $3. So right here's what we're doing. This box right here is we're creating rolls just like this guy. So he has a roll of 1976D, 74P. Here's my roll of 1998Ds, and I got all kinds of rolls of these. And they put them online here. So this one, they want $11 shipping. That's just way too much. But $8 for a roll of $2. So you're getting 4 times your value. This one, they got 2 times value. 76D, they want $27 for it. All right, MS63. So this is an uncirculated coin, MS66 by PCGS. If it had full steps, if it had the designation FS behind it, probably be worth $150. It's probably worth 30 the way it is right there. Probably. But again, this is money that, do you want to buy a silver coin, or do you want to buy, you know, that's why all this stuff's getting neglected right now. 6 rolls of 24P for currently bid at $90. So $12 face value and $91. 6 rolls of nickels for $30. What do we got here? I like when people do this. Somebody's taking the time. So you get 11 39s, 4 51s, 1 40S. Boy, they've gone out of their way on these. I don't see anything of value yet that's worth my time. I'm glad they did that. I'm not going to buy it, but that would have been, if there was some like 51 S's or 49 S's and D's in there, that would have been worth it. So you got $12 face value, so we're paying less than 3 times face value. 25 D rolls, which we're putting together right here. So this is a roll of 25 D nickels. We finally finished this roll. This is our second one we put together. A tube like this. I will now take these out, stack them up by 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40 coins. Put the rest back in here, start another roll. And so this one, if I'm going to list this one on the internet, I would probably list this one for about $8 or $9 because they're not totally uncirculated. Grab a wrapper here. 2025D. I'm going to be going through coins anyway, so might as well make an opportunity to make some money. 2025D. 40 coins in a roll. $2 face value. $8 plus shipping. Pay a little interest or premium to eBay for selling it, so you make $6. You end up tripling your money for doing nothing other than killing some time watching TV and rolling coins. You can't follow. I can go slower. These are nickels. That's about as slow as I can go. 2025D. Here's another roll. So I have 2 rolls of 2025D right here. So $2 per roll. So it costs me $4 because I'm pulling them out of rolls. My cost is $4. I can probably get $24 for these 2 rolls if I sold them on eBay right now. So I'm making 6 times my value, less fees and commissions, et cetera, et cetera. So let me put this guy back before we do any damage to it. All right, a couple more things here. Oh, 25D. right there. I like it. 2009D uncirculated roll, $56. The P would be 150 probably. 71D. Complete set of Jeffersons. Let's take a look at this. This might be a deal because it's got $44 worth of silver in it. Take a look at these guys. Oh my goodness. Very proud of his coins, but wow. Wow. 39D, where are you at? Okay, 39D is a key date and it's crap. Let's take a look at the 50D. That's crap. It says uncirculated, but it doesn't look really good. What else they got? Goes up to 68. 71. Here's a 71 right there. It's circulated. 75. We got some proofs in there. You got the mintages. Okay, so this set right here, it's got 1 day and 14 hours left. You got someone with 489 sales. So he's been around a while. So you're looking with 70, so basically $20 shipping and tax. So I'm at $76 for that set. It's probably worth $150 or better. So you got $44 in just the silver. You got $10 for the 50D. You got $5 for the 39D. So you're looking in the Pepe, carry the one. So I'm going to bid $75.02. Place a bid right there. There we go. Current high bidder. So I'll be in for $92, just under $100 for that set. Totally worth it. Here's another guy doing pre-60 rolled nickels. 4 rolls, $2, $4, $6, $8. He wants 2 times face to opening bid. Just depends on what's in there. 24 P and D. Roll of each uncirculated. This might be the deal of the century right here. Interesting. One of each. You got $10 shipping, was kind of high. There's 7 available, 9 have sold. You're looking at $40 just for the one roll. 50, 60, yeah, it's a tough call. It's a tough call. I'm going to put this in my watch list right there. I'll think about it tomorrow. If I hit another jackpot. By the way, I'm using money I won in a casino tonight to buy this stuff. So that's why it's, fun. Thank you, slot machines. All right, 1958. Ooh, too bad this is going for 5 days. 1958, Philadelphia, nickels. There's only 17 million of those were made. And so that's less than half of the 2024 D. 58D is common, 59D is common. But those 58s, let's take a look at them, what condition they're in. Some scratched, whatever, Philadelphia. They're nice condition. Okay. Wow. I got some crappy ones there. Got crud on them. Those are the Denver ones. Some 59s. So this, again, if you want to invest in something like this, you're looking at 15, 30, 36, $40 worth of nickels right there, wholesale. Ah, God dang, it keeps doing that thing. So $40 value. It's 25 right there. So I'm going to go 22 on that. That's my bid. Someone outbid me already, so I'm out. I give it a shot. But overnight, when I can't sleep, I go fishing like this. 10 rolls of circulated nickels, 1950s. Most of that's crap. Four new rolls. Here's fun. This is fun to do. It's expensive. But instead of going to the bank, where are these from? Are these from Denver? I don't need them. If they're from the East Coast, I probably will buy one. Where's it coming from? See full description. $100 box of nickels. Were purchased from, oh yeah, this is the guy. Okay, this is the guy. This is worth it here. I've bought 2 of them from this guy. They are bought from 98 through 2015. So there's nothing past 2015 in these rolls. So if you need to fill up a container like this is a good way to do it. I've bought 2 of them from him. Lots of P mints, lots of great stuff in there, and some silver. But here's, he did what I want to do, is if I won $1 million lottery, I'd put them all in nickels. But if, you know, you're paying basically 2 times face value for something that's older, 10 years old and older. Here's a nickel struck on a cent planchet. So this is a nickel struck on a penny. How freaking cool is this? $432. PCGS graded it. It does have some corrosion on it though. Very cool. A nickel on a penny right there. Uncirculated roll of the P for $39. Canadian. Canadian nickels are fun. Roll of 75. Anyway, what's up, Francisco? Good to see you. What's up, Real Braun? How you doing? It's only been on for almost an hour and a half because I can't sleep. All right, we'll do 3 more rolls and I'm gonna go try to go sleep. Just got off at a tangent there. We'll watch this on the replay and see what we actually learned tonight, if anything. How long have you been here, Braun? How much of the storytelling? It's been going on and on and on. On and on and on. Had a great time after the live stream. I'm going to post those videos coming up. Hit the McPuddin, 6 out of 6. There's a 2024 with some discoloration. 6 out of 6 for 1,950 quarters. I just kicked it up to quarters when it hit. Here's a 2009. Here's a tough coin. 2009 P's and D's. Keep them all. The cookies from Little Darling. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. It's the Percocets. I'm sure. The pain is gone in my arm, but I can't sleep. I can't sleep with the pain, and I can't sleep without the pain. So there you go. Appreciate y'all being here. If you can hit that subscribe button, help the channel grow, that'd be great. Fantastic. Someday this will be all that I do. Sit here and chat and go through rolls of nickels. Someday. Someday. 2007. 2020. Where's everybody watching from? That's the other thing that's interesting. At this hour, where are you watching from? Are you United States? Are you a foreign country? Here's a 1958 Denver. Just old, not super valuable. 23. The fact that 24s are coming out now makes me very excited to get many more boxes. 84D. 96P. Wishing you were in the English pool? Yes. It's actually 56 degrees right now outside in Las Vegas, where I'm at. All right, here we go. Here's an older coin. We did this before twice. I thought it was a 64. It turned out to be a 61. I'm going to say 61. Watch it be a 64. Here we go. It's a 63. So it's got that same 60s reverse on it. 63. We'll keep that one. Very nice. If you're new to the channel, come out and visit us at the English Hotel, 921 South Main Street in downtown Las Vegas in the Arts District. Here every day at the English Hotel in Las Vegas. Come on by, say hi, get a tour. Got a new restaurant opening soon called KJ's. 56 is a lot warmer than the temperature here, I'll bet. I will bet you that's true. 96, 95 Philadelphia. 765. 25D. 07. 14, 15. 16. 20. 22. 02. We'll be high atop the English Hotel bringing you exciting coverage of the weekend here in Las Vegas. Weekend weather, keeping people up to date on how treacherous it is in Las Vegas while everyone else has snow. And we're going to show you the new Modest Brewing Company. The Modest Brewery opened across the street from the hotel. And they got their own brews. And they got sandwiches and hoagies and brand new place. Just right out the front door of the hotel. Got to check it out. Do a live stream from there. Here's the 82 that's beat to hell. This is not a keeper. KJ's made a post about a meet and greet. Yes. Yep. Come on down and check it out. You're going to have their soft opening, grand opening, all the stuff that you do with a restaurant. And I told them I can invite all the YouTubers to come down and do their thing again. Here's a 1968 S. Pretty crappy condition. Look at that. It's got gouge in his shoulder there. And a little ding here and a ding there. But I'm still going to keep it because it's a 68S. Wisconsin, I'm watching from Curly's 21 below and 46 below with the wind chill factor. I hate the wind. That's the best part about Alaska was there's no wind. It was 60 below zero, but straight up. So it's easier to survive without the wind. The wind just sucks the heat right out from under your jacket. It's nasty. I do not miss the wind of Chicago. The coldest moment of my life was in Minneapolis in winter 2002. I walked from the hotel we were at, the DoubleTree, over to the Target Center, about 3 blocks, and I thought I was going to die. I thought my ears were going to fall off. It was so freaking cold with the wind. 22, 89, 18, 75, the mobile mint mark. Got to find one. 2020, here's the 80s or 90s, 96. 2025. I had to walk from downtown Fairbanks home one time. There's a 75 Philadelphia. This is what most of them look like. They're all beat up like that, but still worth holding on to. And I didn't have gloves, didn't have anything. This is why the North won the war. Because of the weather. Because of the nickels. People up all night. It's just a rusted coin. I thought we had a silver one there. Haven't seen silver yet, but we got a bunch of 24s and 25s. I'd actually rather have the 24s, 24P, 24D, than the silver ones right now, because silver will go down, but these will always go up in value, the 24s, because so many people have them. They're very collectible. Just because. All right, this is probably chemically induced. I'm going to keep it anyway because it's weird looking. Sometimes weird is good. Arizona State, it was good. 1983D, we found a few of these tonight. Good condition, keeper. Probably a $2 coin right there. 23. 06s. There's another 24. That's seen some circulation. 21. Some of these have been spent a little bit. 1980, 21. Is the 80 destroyed? 80D, we'll put that in a holder. Because you got to be strong, shit, resilient to live here. Yes, exactly. Yep. I remember my first winter in Illinois, in Bolingbrook, Illinois. And after living in Alaska for my whole life, and then moving to Arizona, California, and then moving to, oh, we got a Buffalo nickel, ladies and gentlemen. We got a Buffalo. It has no date on it, but that's okay. Someone put the Nicodate on it, trying to get the date out. They're using some acid on it. It didn't work. On the back side, worn. Can't really tell anything about it other than it's a Buffalo nickel. That's pretty cool. We'll keep it. People pay 25 cents for those to make belt buckles. 16. There we go. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, about the winter. When the winter came, I started hunkering down just like Alaska. I figured it's going to be 9 months of darkness and cold and all that. So put in all the provisions, put the plastics where they need to be, the heaters, all that. A few days later, it was 65 degrees again. I'm like, what the hell is going on? This isn't right. Then it got cold and warm and cold and warm all winter. I was not used to that. Once it got cold in Fairbanks, it was freaking cold. All right, I just grabbed 4 more rolls because I'm crazy. Having too much damn fun here. Should do this tomorrow. 95. I think we'll go live late tomorrow so I can nap. Here's a nice 1982. Except for his chin. No, the chin's good. Oh, it's bad. Is that herpes? What's he got going on there? Was he gouged? Is that the way it was struck? It's What's going on there? It was struck that way, which is what it looks like. Look at that. There's no, interesting. That could be a mint error there, struck through something, because it doesn't look like it's been hit by anything. So when you go like that, there's no recess there. Look at that. That's the way they struck it. That's a cool coin. But then there's that gouge up there too. That's a gouge. That's damaged. That's too bad. That is damage. 82D, otherwise I would have kept it. Great shape. Look at it, it's still got some steps on there. Heard in the radio this morning about an Arctic storm in the U.S. Yes, it's on its way. It's going to start hitting Texas and all the other states that don't normally get cold or snow. And it's going to start shutting down airports and stranding people. And there will be people who can't make it through these because they don't heed the warnings. Hunker down. It's going to be very, very devastating. Very devastating. 2025, right there. What's going on, Lava Turtle? Good to see you. Oh, man, I wanted that to be a good coin. 85, 16p, 23s, 14D. All right, I can feel the sleep starting to creep into my eyes. That'd be a great song. Starting to feel the sleep creep into my, there. 94, 394. 08 Philadelphia, really worn down. We got to keep it. 21, 18, 19, 23, 92, another 92, and a 10. Both are keepers. And this guy, 21. 33 folks still here. What's the score now, Bron? I've outdrawn tonight what he was doing earlier on this live stream that started at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Been on for an hour and a half. Appreciate y'all being here. Be sure to do the thing with the stuff that you're supposed to do. Melody, what's going on? This is the Insomnia Coin Show. 68D, a second one. This is not as nice as the first one. That's definitely a keeper right there. 68 Denver, low mintage. This one, along with the, I should have put that on the list there, with the 71 and the 75 are keepers. 14, 23. Oh, this one's got a little bit of a like proof reverse on it. What year do you think that? I'm thinking 90s. Oh, it's a nice 84. I'll put that one in a holder. 84. 19, 23. Channel memberships as low as 99 cents to join the channel membership. Get free entries in our drawings when we do them. Be a part of it. Support the channel for just 99 cents a month. That's less than $12 a year to be a loon. A full-fledged loon. 2010. Super special discount going on right now. 2020. 22. 23 platinum color. 14. 78 Philadelphia. Hey, I haven't had any Rick Harrison comparisons recently. What's going on? Feeling left out here. 84 and 95. I'll put the 95. The 84 I'm going to put in a holder. Melody, 13-month supporter of the channel. Holy cow. Remind us tomorrow, Melody, to put that on the wheel. I'll get all 13 entries for you on the wheel tomorrow night. 13 entries for you. Braun, if I don't remember, you remind me. 13 entries. Nice job, Melody. This is 84D. Very cool. 1, 23, 26. Very cool. And counting. I think the channel membership milestones over here are awesome because some of them are in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. And it's a lot of entries. Yes, but yeah, thank you so much for your support. 23, 92, a very nice looking 92. 64, 17, 21. Can't believe I've done half a box of nickels here tonight. 2001 D. First one of those tonight. 1962 toilet coin, 63D, or I'm sorry, 03D. 03 was the last year, the original design. 21, 08. 64, 15 Philadelphia. 24, another one. Might get a whole roll here. That'd be nice. 16, 18D. 22, 80P. Crappy. 12, don't know what that one was. 1941S. Here we go. Here's an old nickel. It's got the San Francisco mint mark. 1941S. It's got a small S on this one. Adrian Morse says 5,256,005.76 approximate seconds since I've been a subscriber. Nice. Oh yeah, I know, Melody. You've been around since the beginning. You're definitely OG. Look at the S mint mark. That's a small S, 1941. Right there, well circulated. There's large S's and small S's, 1941. 82D, put it over here. 23. Buffalo, 16P. Very nice. That's a lot of seconds. All right, coming up on 100 minutes. Holy cow, hour and 40 minutes after the live, after the live, after the live. Been a long day. 88 Philadelphia, good shape. It's a better coin. 88 was another year when the economy was struggling coin-wise. I think they're underrated. I think the 88 coins are going to be worth a lot in the future. 83D, 23D, 25, 2020, 06, 77, crappy, 18, 21. 2000D. So this is what you guys do when I go to bed, exactly. Now this is a, I can't sleep no matter what I tried. So let's just do this. 86D, 64, 08, 77, 23. Here's another old one, another S mint. What year is this one? Also 41? Yep. Here's another 1941. A little bit better condition. Another S on it. It's a large S, and it's got a ding right there, unfortunately. Nice. Two 1941s. 75 Philadelphia. 2010D, and the 2004. So now that I've done all that, why do you think the 88s? I've held on to my 88s also. It's just one of those years that it's not very common. Even though it's not rare, they're hard to find in good shape, and there's not that many of them. The 88 Philadelphia seemed like it'd be a great investment for the nickels, the quarters. Nickels and quarters. Pennies have some varieties, so those are a whole different animal. Here's our 2024s. Look at that. We had none. None in the tube. Now we have 5. We have 500% more than we had before. And 24P, I think we had one. No, we had none. 23. Should be a whole roll now. Almost. Just sent you pictures of baseball cards from 93 unopened. Let me open it up. We'll take a peek. Donruss. Donruss. Is that a set or wax? I think it's wax pack. Yeah, this, it's just a set that was overproduced, but it's got some, players in it. Yeah, it's not a super valuable one. That's a Series 2, huh? Okay. I don't know if I'm familiar with who's in the Series 2. Let's take a look. Let's pull up Donruss Series 2, 1993 Donruss Series 2 baseball. 1993 Donruss baseball. Series 2. Brand new, buy it now, $42. Two of them for $80. $45. $40. That's a good pack. Over $1 a pack. Here's one for $29 for Series 1. Series 2. Find the Rare Elites brand new. I don't want that. I'm not familiar with this. I am not familiar with this. The box contains cards from 93 season manufactured by Donruss. Going to find the Rare Elite cards. Add to the thrill. So let's go 1993 Donruss rookie. Let's see who comes up. Mike Piazza, Chipper Jones, Tim Salmon. Yeah, the Piazza's a pretty good card. Chipper Jones, not a rookie. Henry Rowengartner. There we go. There we go. There's a card right there. Ravenhauser. From the movie. Rookie of the Year. Yeah, that'd be fun to open. Very cool. Oop, wide rim. Hold on one second. Let's go to our mail. This one, definitely. Yeah, there you go. That's the wide rim and the thin rim. Good job. Definitely a wide rim. Very cool. There's a perfect example of what they look like. I'm going to keep a picture of that if that's cool. Very nice. Thank you. Very nice. Appreciate that. Yeah, Piazza's in the Hall of Fame. What's up, One Easy Money? Good to see you. Piazza played up in Alaska. Couldn't even break into the starting lineup. He got picked because of Tommy Lasorda was his uncle. And then he ended up having a great career. Played a lot. Was a go-getter. Saw him game in Chicago, the Mets against the Cubs. He and Sammy Sosa both hit a home run in the game. It was in 93, actually. Might have been 92. Whenever it was. Anyway. Had to be 96, 97. Had to be later. 95. Whenever it was. Just happened to find that box I opened, so I was curious. Cool. Yeah, no, it's neat. It's neat. Anything like that, it's just fun, the nostalgia. Again, it's like these, how much is it worth? How much is it worth? Well, I could tell you it's worth $1 million, but it's not. It's worth whatever it's worth to you. It's worth whatever value you put on it, the fun, the joy. I've opened many boxes I shouldn't have, but it's so much fun and to relive the memories of when we were doing that. I could have kept them. If I would have kept all those boxes that we opened over the last several months and years, I'd have a lot of value, but no fun. There we go. Those are the nickels we kept over here, along with those we kept up there. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe. We're going to go to bed now. Finally, my mom got a Sammy Sosa teddy bear from the game that she went to in the late 90s, I believe. Cool. Did they win the World Series that year? No. That was Cubs won in 96, and the Mets, when was the last time they won it? No, it was a year when everyone was just kind of playing for the fun of it. We got to spend a lot of time at the Cubs games because the coach of my youngest son's Little League team was the president of Pabst Blue Ribbon Company. And so we spent a lot of time in the skyboxes. Got to ride buses, all kinds of stuff. It's good times for the kids. Get them spoiled when they're young. All right, all right, all right. Is that a full roll? Here we got a full roll of 92s. See if I got a wrapper I can put it in. Where'd my wrappers go? Do one more since we're here. 1992D. $1992D. Very cool. I have immediately become tired. It just hit. I've hit the wall. That's what I was trying to get to, is the wall. We're at the wall. The great wall of tired. 30, 35, and 40. Nice. Nice. Still have a doll today. Nice. Yeah, right on before the rolling makes it easier. You can do both ways, but there we go. Shuba. I'll leave the rest for tomorrow. Except for this one, 2008 Denver. One more roll. Show me a wrapper. Here we go. 2008D. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 41. Sometimes when they get worn down a little bit. Just one more roll, just one more 20. What's up, Mountain Billy? So for those of you that were watching the live stream at the casino, we ended up winning. And then, of course, I played a few more games. Had a really good hit on poker. A real good hit on poker. I got dealt a full house, jacks over queens, on the power stack poker. So I tried to keep the full house all the way up, and it wouldn't let me. Like, holy cow, okay. So I ended up kicking it away and got a couple 4 of a kinds and a few things and made some money on that one. And then at the end, I hit the 6 out of 6 on the McPuddin numbers for 1,950 quarters, cashed out and got the hell out of there, put it all in the bank, and then came home to do this. I guess maybe I was jacked up with all that. So, Newland, good to see you. Good morning to you. Thanks for being here. All right, everyone, I'm going to go wash my hands for about 20 minutes and get some sleep, and we will see you tomorrow. And if you're coming to Vegas this weekend, where it's going to be warm compared to the rest of the world, still have a couple of rooms left at the English Hotel, 921 South Main Street in the Arts District. Go to Marriott.com and look for the English Hotel. It's either the number 1 or number 3 hotel, depending on how you're searching. It's the number 1 most recommended, and number 3 closest to downtown. See a picture of the swimming pool where Loonfest occurs. Loonfest was on our corporate call today. Is one of the things to look forward to for the summer. Good morning to you. The Duke, good morning. Good morning, everybody. 3 a.m. sleep time. I don't know why I'm doing this. 3:10. 3:10 to Yuma. All right. It's when you're so tired you just can't stop. All right, one more roll. What's this one? This is 14D, 2014D. Just got up and started driving. Nice. Be safe out there. How's the weather? Three extra, 14D. Good night. I'm trying to get home before it gets bad. Yes. This will be our last roll, last activity right here. Right here. In Kansas City. Nice. Brr. All right. Good night, everybody. It's going to be it.